Next, I'm going to make you a margarita. Margarita is actually Spanish for daisy, and daisies were classic drinks made with a spirit, with citrus and curacao. And for my margarita, I sweeten it with just a little bit of agave sugar. For me, the classic recipe of tequila, lime, and Cointreau comes out a little bit tart, so I like to add a little bit of sugar, and in this case, agave syrup, because tequila is agave based. When a guest comes to the bar, there's two questions you need to ask. First, would they like it straight up or on the rocks? And second, would they like it with salt or no salt? In the case of a salt rim, you can actually rim half the glass with salt and half without. To rim a glass, the idea is that you want to get the salt on the outside of the glass and not fill the inside of the glass with salt. In the case of a drink like the margarita, where the sour is lime juice, I'm going to take a fresh lime and I'm going to rub this lime right around the edge of the glass. I'm going to assume for this drink that the guest wants salt, so I'm going to cover the whole rim of the glass, and then I'm going to carefully roll the glass in kosher salt. Now, it's important when you're working in a bar or when you're serving this drink at home that you don't use iodized salt. The salt that you want to use for a margarita is either kosher salt or sea salt. Sea salt tends to clump around the edge of the glass, whereas kosher salt gives you this nice fine rim. Now, one of the secrets which you don't see very often that bartenders do is they'll actually take a towel or a cocktail napkin and just go around the edge of the glass and make sure that it's evenly coated around the glass. So that's what I'm going to do before I get into actually shaking and serving this drink. Now, you want to rim the glass first, and then you want to chill afterwards. So I've got my prettily salted cocktail coupe, and then I'm going to add the ice cubes on top and put that to the side. To start out with, I'm going to add a 1/4 ounce of agave syrup. Our agave syrup here, we take agave nectar. We do 1 part agave nectar, 1 part hot water, stir it together so it's in a nice pourable solution. I'm going to take fresh lime juice. Before service, since we serve so many drinks with lime juice, we actually squeeze the limes and then strain it of all the pulp so we have it ready to go behind the bar. This can be stored in a refrigerator and in an ice well as I have here. 3/4 ounces of fresh lime juice. Next, I'm going to add 3/4 ounces. This is technically called triple sec. Cointreau is the premium or best triple sec you can buy. One problem that I see when I go out to bars so often is the bar will have a great tequila, they'll have fresh lime, they'll have the proper glass and salt, and they'll have a really cheap triple sec. One of the things that you want to keep in mind when you're making drinks, either in your bar or at home, is the drink is only going to be as good as the weakest ingredient in it. So in the case of a margarita, you want to use fresh lime juice, you want to use whole kosher salt, you want to sweeten it with the natural agave sugar that's in the tequila, and you want to choose a beautiful Blanco tequila that's 100% agave. I've chosen Siete Leguas. So I make my margarita with 2 ounces of tequila. Now we're going to give it a good shake. Before I shake, I'm going to dump the ice out. So my glass is all ready to go. Add ice into the other half of my Boston shaker. Put my Boston shaker together like this. Seal it. Give it a very hard shake. You might want to get 2 straws in there just to make sure you've got the proper dilution and chill, and I do. Now for this one, I'm going to fine strain the ice cubes that have broken up in the shaker out so I get a nice, clean, crystal clear texture for the surface of the drink. Now you have 2 options here. You could either serve this drink with the lime wedge here if you didn't think that you had the proper ratio of triple sec and tequila and lime juice. If you think you've got it perfect, what I garnish my drinks with is a lime wheel. The lime wheel, no one's going to grab and add extra lime to your drink, taking it out of balance. It's just going to be used as an aromatic garnish. And there's your margarita.